okay, now I would ulti, because the chances of them fighting me and then pushing up this is very high. You see them, you're looking with your camera, especially after the stun bard. I'll ping on my way, ult, and then Wukong is there. You push this, but after you push this, you should never push more, because they're pushing mid hard. You have ult. Where is Yon? Ahri spawning in 1 second. That's FTP. And then even if you keep pushing, it is very easy to rotate on you. Okay, sure, you can have the mentality of I'm useless anyway, so even if I die, it's worth it. But it's still not ideal. That's pretty bad trade. Because
I just flashed too late.
The thing is, I mean, yeah, you flashed late, but the thing is you shouldn't be trading there. Because now, you W beautifully. That's good. You have no ult, you have no W. Bard is good, okay. Run. That's it. He used his Q, use your W. That's it. You shouldn't like walk up here to attack. You're not gonna kill her, 100%. And Vel'Koz is happy to just ult you soon. So here, this is just overextended. Like, you should let Bart to get a bit chunked. He's gonna get his Ws because he has heals soon. And that was such a good trade. Because this right here, so it wasn't necessarily that, okay, you could have flashed faster. Yeah, but that's like a bronze mistake. Like, the fact that you're trading here is bad. Like, this is good. The auto Qs, you see he's running. He was running, but then you're like trying to force the fight. This is such a good trade for you. This guy has, I don't see that. This is 500. Yeah, 541. 541 with your W, you'd like 100 and something damage on W. Nice. 3 Ws and he's pretty much super chunked. So, because you were the one that is pushing her. So she was actually losing this trade. So we did trade. Okay, so she's got a kill and Bard got a kill. Puts are important on Ashe, but Yuntal is pretty good power spec. So yeah, I don't mind what you did here.
I feel like rushing tier 2 boots as a whole is kind of not as good as it used to be.
Yeah,
especially because they nerfed Greaves.
Yeah, for sure.
Massively. I believe they used to be what, 35%? Now they're like 20, 25.
Yeah, definitely. Okay, so we have some deaths here. Let's see these deaths. So you come back in the lane. We don't know Kai'Sa. We don't know Vel'Koz. They should be back into the lane phase. What should we be doing right now and why?
Slow pushing.
Why?
Because I'm safe under my tower right now. They can't really dive me.
True.
At least not Vel'Koz Kai'Sa. Kai'Sa doesn't have ult. Vel'Koz doesn't have ult. If Xin Zhao's here, they can probably dive me regardless, and I'm dead no matter what.
So what is the reason of
Hawk
pushing?
Shot and I have wards.
What is the reason of pushing here?
I think it just auto-piloted.
I see. So you just autopilot a little bit. Yeah, makes sense, because there is nothing on the river that you want to attend to. Like, there is no objective, nothing. Wukong is not really inside of a fight, as you can see it from the minimap.
There's a lot of times where I'll like push a wave, or I'll like start pushing a wave, and then I'll stop for a second and I'll be like, wait, I should be slow pushing here. And then I'll look at the minions and I'll be like, well, it's too late to slow push this, and then I fast push it anyway. Yeah,
you just need more games. I think you just need more games to play Ashe. I think you need to give yourself like trial and error on if you wanna, you know, play better, because you also don't have a lot of games on Ashe, so it's normal you don't know your limits. You don't, like, you have a lot of basic mistakes here, and now you go for 3 points.
I haven't had a lot of her. I haven't had a lot of games on Ashe since they, I wouldn't call it like a rework, but they changed the way her passive works. They took away the base 15%.
Yeah, so definitely, as you said, like, you have 2 E's here, you're not using any of them. And then we just got the like that, I see.
Are you an AD carry main who feels like no matter how well you play, win the lane, make good decisions, play mechanically well most of the times, but you still have no real impact? You crush it one day, win 5 games in a row and feel unstoppable, but the next day you lose every single game and start doubting yourself. Am I even a good AD carry? What can I do if enemy top lane and mid lane are so fed? Imagine a world where you never let the lead slip away. You know exactly how to push your advantage, exactly when to rotate at the right time, and how to control objectives so you can snowball the game. A world where as AD carry you don't feel forced to make risky plays and you don't drop your lead. But you don't have to imagine it, you can make it a reality. This is Martin. He was grinding games, watching guides and trying his best, but none of it seemed to work. The problem? He was focusing on the wrong things. You don't improve just by playing more games, you improve by fixing the small mistakes that cost you wins. And that's a problem that most AD carry face. From Platinum 3 to Diamond in 2 months. Billy found himself making the same mistakes over and over again, engaging at the wrong time or mispositioning in teamfights, dying for no reason, and he even knew some of the mistakes but he didn't know how to fix it. He would find himself guessing what to do next, unsure whether to push, rotate or fight while feeling completely lost in the mid game. Now, he knows exactly what to do at every stage of the game and his results speak for themselves. Silver to Emerald in a month. Shaquille went from Diamond 4 to Challenger. Alex went from Gold to Grandmaster. And they are not alone, they are part of a growing community of over 3,254 players who have taken coaching and transformed their gameplay. But here is the truth, this was not overnight and it was not effortless. Shaquille spent 2 years grinding to reach Challenger, not by playing more, but by playing smarter. Alex dedicated 26 months refining his skills and climbing to Grandmaster once he started focusing on what actually matters. So no, this is not a one session and you'll climb instantly, promise. If you're looking for that, if you're looking for a shortcut, this isn't it. But if you're willing to put in the time, willing to put in the effort, apply the right mindset and focus on the details that actually matter, this is the proof that coaching actually works. You're closer to being a great AD carry than you think. Most players just need to uncover what's actually holding them back. That's it. You could keep grinding, watching random guides and hoping for progress, but how much time will you waste before realizing something is missing? You could finally find the real mistakes that have been keeping you stuck and start making real progress. You have already put in the effort. Now let's make sure it pays off. Book your coaching session now at bizaz.com.
This can happen. Then he ulted. Did you think Bard is gonna kill her or something?
No, I just wanted to stop her from pushing the wave.
Okay, so what would that do?
I didn't think that she would push it as fast as she was, so I was hoping that I would lose less minions. But realistically, it's a cannon wave, and where I am, I'm probably going to lose 1 melee, 1 cannon, and then I'll get there. Maybe if I'm lucky, the ult saves the cannon.
Yeah, and it's like a really coin
likely,
flip play.
It does.
It's really pretty coin flip play as well. And remember that if you do that, like your jungle is most likely not gonna gank bot. If he does and you have ult, it's just 100% kill. They have no cleanse. You hit it, 100% kill. So it's kind of like, even if you miss the cannon, like 80 gold or 760 gold right now, I mean, I would probably just skip it. And the cannon also tanks up to how many?
9.
So you're gonna be able to.
Dies on the 8th one.
You're gonna be able to get it. Oh, that is for you, anyways. Yes. I mean, Diamond 4 will probably make that mistake with the ulti that you made too. Thing is, the Diamond 4 will never make the mistake of cooldown, playing around cooldowns, and like how you're overextending when you have BF sword. That is a big deal as well. Using the ease, that is a big deal as well. Because some mistakes that you have, we're not looking here to be challenger for now. So we can accept some mistakes, but some mistakes, especially in the early game, they're a big deal. Like you died there against Belko's 1v2, and then you did slow fast push and you should have done push. That's fine. Like a Diamond 4 autopilot, don't worry, he will do the same. He'll do the same. But there are some mistakes that we can't really accept. Okay. So what's the plan now? Getting to your Yuntan?
Yeah, just getting minions, push this wave.
Where did you use your E? Let's see. Oh, just like that. Why don't you just do it here? And it just goes the whole way.
Just wasn't thinking of it. I mean, usually I do as soon as I get it. I don't think I did that really at this game.
I see, because it's better to just see the camps as well. that he has on top side, not just like he like that. How much gold do you need for Yundal now?
What do I have? I would need 750. Yeah, 750.
750.
Some items.
Okay. So you have it right now. Okay, so you do have slingshot. So you wait. Oh yeah, so you just wow.
Yeah, 750.
Wait, so you didn't recall a while ago. What happened? That's what happened with your. Okay, so you're saying you're poking. Obviously, you have 400 gold, full mana, full HP. You can stay, keep pushing. I would slow push this one and then fast push the next one so I can have 750 and I can get a clean recall. But the fact that you're just fast pushing like that against Vel'Koz is not even that bad. So here, just fast push and recall. Let's see. This is always dead. So if you think you have kill pressure, you can obviously just stay. Having kill
My Bard
pressure.
kind of left me, and they were right at the tri-brush, so that's why I ended up backing off instead of fast pushing the wave.
Yeah, like they're going on Bard.
No, like they can just go on me because you see they're clearing the warden, the
Yeah, that's
tri-brush,
not the
but
problem.
Bard is
And
in
here,
China right now. So
let's see. Yeah, you see how you're dodging? Like you're dodging your really bronze level. Like now, don't walk up into him because he has Q and he has W. So you just W him right now and you run, but you run like this, in and out. This is his range, in and out. That's how you dodge. Not left, not right, because you don't have minions now. So now, instead of clicking him, you can W him from here. So this W, and then this click up. I mean, okay, you try to dodge, so the click up is whatever. But you do stay too close to him. So let's see when you recall though. Because now you can't anymore. Because they'll just keep on pushing. Now you can't recall because they'll keep on pushing, so this is normal. And then here, okay, now you can just reset insta. Like, exactly after this minion.
this wave isn't a cannon wave. If
How
I
do you know?
reset here, they push. Huh?
How do you know?
There's only 6 dots on it, I believe.
6 dots on the map?
Cannon wave says 7. This wave that's incoming, that's like right at the turret after I kill these 3. That's not a cannon wave. So if I recall right now, Kaisa kills that wave and I lose 6, maybe 7 minions before I get back.
That if she's committed to pushing, and if Bar doesn't freeze the wave. But I would still try it, because if you start the recall, not now, because now it's late. If you start the recall after you get that minion, and the wave comes and she doesn't push, you can actually recall, because she's stupid, and you can just get the item and come back. If you start a recall and she started pushing, cancel the recall immediately. If it's not a cannon wave. If it is a cannon wave, you recall it anyways. So here, but I would try it, because maybe she's dumb. Could be. Probably not. Maybe. You know, and if she is, then you just pardon the mistake. If she's good, then you just cancel the recall.
Gotcha.
So now you stay. So on the next wave, let's see. So is next wave cannon?
Yes.
Let's see if
this wave is cannon.
Okay, you're not gonna recall, but yeah, it's such a good recall, because first of all, even if it's the next one is not cannon, it's still an amazing recall, because the wave is really far. It's right there, which means if you take these minions, the wave is gonna be there, which means when you're gonna finish your recall, the wave is just into the tower. So you have so much time, and then the wave needs to be into the middle, and then she needs to push it, and then the wave needs to travel to the tower. So the distance between you and the wave is such huge that it can actually allow you to just recall and get the item in base.
Yeah, here I definitely should have recalled. But I probably, like, knowing myself, I probably would have canceled it as soon as we saw Kaisa in the mid-long brush, because we saw her briefly.
Yeah, because if you just recall,
why I ended up eating.
because if you just
Like if
recall
you look
instant,
above dragon,
like now, you should just use instant. Because they got Drake, there's nothing on the river, there is nothing we can do. Now you have Yuntal in base, recall. She's never gonna be able to shove you into the tower because the wave was really far. It is also a cannon wave. So it's just a good recall, and then you're gonna probably just stay. Because yeah, but you see now when Wukong is bot, he has ult. You have ult up. Now you ideally need to stay. But when he had the freest recall in the world, Wukong is not. He's mid. He doesn't have ult yet. You just stayed and keep on pushing. See, so these are mistakes that are gonna cost you. And I can see now why you have a relatively low win rate. Let's see. And it stops you. And then Windows is fine. Shit. I'm gonna die here.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Yuntal he dies for sure. He probably dies. Also choose the brush. Because he sees you right there. But I would go in the third brush though. Not in the second one. Second one is a little bit crazy. And then here, try to look. Camera is relatively bad, because you're not really seeing HPs. It looks like Bard actually hits the guy. It looks like someone is fighting. It looks like Wukong ulted, but you're still not seeing HPs, which is a big red flag, because if someone is half HP, you ult is okay. Someone could say, yeah, he could look maybe on the left, but I want to know support, AD carry, what is going on in the fight. You know, maybe Wukong just one shot the support, and then we can ulti the jungle or something. But the camera, as you can see, okay, now you see. Yeah, but now the fight is over already. Maybe he had an opening to ulti. Let's see. So a bit of camera control as well. Let's see if it repeats itself. Okay, so Annie is here. Need to tell her to push the wave. I would personally tell her, and then you should go mid now. Let's see. So you basically just lose the wave bot and lose the wave mid as well. Yeah, in cases like this, just tell her to push bot. Like at this point, think her to push.
Oh, like keep pushing bot.
Yeah, like first tell her to push bot here, because some people in NA Emerald, they don't know that they need to push this wave, so tell them. And after they finish the push, they won't be able to get mid in time, well, obviously, because it's pretty far. At least you go mid and you catch something. So tell her to keep pushing, you go mid, you catch, don't stay mid because you're gonna die. Just go to bot after the next wave.
Yeah, I ended up walking into the jungle because like if I could either go mid or bot, and then she ends up going mid, so I went bot.
Should be more confident with the decisions here. Definitely should go mid, and you should not go to the portal, because if you're here and you're also pinging her, should probably not go to mid, because now if I see Ashe here, I'm like, I guess Ashe is pretty much bot lane, so I'm gonna go mid anyways. You make it easy for them to not listen to you. Do you get games where your mid lane doesn't want to move bot or not?
Sometimes. And then sometimes there are games where I don't want to go mid.
Yeah,
I know, like generally speaking, you should be, but there are like certain situations where it's just like, why would I go mid versus the mid laner? And that would be if like there's a big disparity in mid lane, usually. So if either my mid lane is super far ahead, yeah, they can go side lane, but them being the one that can move to either objective just generally makes more sense. Or if they're super far behind, the enemy mid laner is super strong and they're going to stay. I don't really want to put myself in like that weaker position to have to go fight them.
But that is strong. It just depends on how strong you are. Because it makes sense what you're saying, but the thing is, if you are strong and enemy mid is strong, if you keep staying bot, you're isolating yourself. Everyone is gonna be mid, so mid is gonna carry. He's gonna carry.
Well, I lose lane every game, so I'm not really ever in a position to be able to do that.
I see. So you really like most of the games this happens. I see. Yeah, now you just pretty silly like die here because you have your EF2 E's and you're not using any of them. Like things like this, autopiloting again. Even an Emerald 4 will make this mistake.
Yeah, and I was watching the video back, and we actually see that Vel'Koz is there before he even shows.
Yeah, the fact that you're not pushing and you're slow pushing in a position like this when we're doing Herald, and all what you have to do is just push this wave. Use your E, push this wave. Kai'Sa is gonna be here. She's gonna push you. You're gonna push her. She's gonna push you. You're gonna push her, like playing like ping pong with the waves. We do have a Bard here, but judging of how you play the laney phase, makes me feel like kind of gonna lose with a lot of supports if you play like this. Try an ultimate to mid. You have good angle and you have Wukong ult. Like just this angle is also very good. It's hard to miss because you're gonna get Vel'Koz or Xin. Okay, didn't do it. gonna do. Wait. Yeah, that's bad. That's bad. The fact that you're staying here is really bad. Because you can't get the tower bot lane. It is very difficult. So you see 3 people mid. Okay, now I would ulti. Because the chances of them fighting mid and pushing up this is very high. You see them. You're looking with your camera. Especially after the stun bard. I'll ping on my way, on my way, on my way, on my way. Ult, and then Wukong is there. You push this, but after you push this, you should never push more. Because they're pushing mid hard. You have ult. Where is Yon? Ahri spawning in 1 second. That's FTP. And then even if you keep pushing, it is very easy to rotate on you. Okay, sure, you can have the mentality of I'm useless anyway, so even if I die, it's worth it. But it's still not ideal, the situation that you're in right now. So just recall, go mid, and then he re-ulted without even looking. I would have liked you to ulti on mid. Even like not now when Wukong is there and he has ult, or even right now. Because the bard did carry thing. Okay, let's do ulti. Wukong is there. He's close. It looks like. Why not? Rather than and I have the ulti, so let me just throw it, right? But you might hit it, you might not hit it. So, okay. This is what I was scared about. So we also have some red flags on the mid game right here. Oh yeah, recall. You're just gonna die here for sure, 100%. Because she's a mid laner. You're an AD carry. She's like 2-3 levels up on you. Just recall, get something good, 750. And then come back to bot lane. Because you'll push that wave into your tower. It's just you're going to be safer.
I can't actually buy anything right now.
So what item do you go?
You need 950. You need 950 for Zeal.
I see. So you don't have anything. Wait, why did you go for 3?
It's just the gold that I had at the time.
I see. Taking Phantom Dancer second. I see. So let's see what you can do. Do you have drugs? Not really. You have red buff. You could try to go red buff. Even if you can't buy anything, I would still like go towards mid, ulti, and then if you get an assist, you're good to go. Because this play is always like kind of kamikaze mission. Let me hit the tower 2 times and then die kind of thing. You go towards bot lane. Is it good? I mean, just weak. Can't really be mid lane. You're like really weak now. You're like 1-5. Just need to catch waves. It's not really a question about it, really. Yeah, and even this is, as I said, like you never E on the spot. You always, if you want to E there, okay, you shoot it there. Because again, you do the same thing. You just shoot it here. Just shoot it the whole way. Maybe you're gonna catch another person there.
Well, if I'm firing hawk shot at objectives, I fire it at the objective because the linger.
Yeah, so what's the difference if you just click there and then it goes through the objective, right?
The vision instantly goes away after it passes.
Okay, so you were thinking about when you actually shoot it at the objective. So it doesn't
when I fire it at objectives, I pretty much always fire it actually at the objective for the, I think it's like 3 or 4 second linger.
So you thought about it. I see, okay, that's fine. If that was also like not autopilot and you thought about it, no opening for ulti here. You can't really go on the Zinzao, even though 4 people on him will probably one-shot him. He has ult. It's pretty annoying. He's pretty tanky and you're very useless right now, so I would get the high value target, not Zin for sure. I miss this cannon. It's a bit of game sense. Like you should know that this Drake is down. Like any is flanking, that should be fine. Okay, your jungle is recalling. Look at this. They're backing off. Shouldn't reward. You should already think about going bot wave. Like that cannon, typically you should get it. Oh, did you just put a point in Q? Not ult? Was it intentional?
Yeah, I didn't think that I'd get like an ult angle soon, and my ult angles have been like few and far between. So the like the damage on Ashel, yeah, it does. I think it does like 400 compared to 200 rank 2. But the 200 damage on Ashel is not like you're not firing Ashel for damage.
But it's the damage that kills the target, and
it doesn't increase the stun if you stun somebody, and especially at this point in the game, if you stun somebody with the Ashel and then they don't die, it's not because the Ashel didn't do enough damage.
Yeah, well, it depends because if you don't really have, I don't know, top. It looks like your top is not so good, and then I guess Wukong, but it doesn't really have enough damage, and I don't think that's okay. Any needs to use T-burst on someone to like completely one shot. So I mean, I think it's smart to get Q. The thing is like, okay, but who are you gonna press Q on? Because you're probably not gonna be able to walk up anyways. And then yeah, okay, in a fight where you're like queuing the target like 5-6 times, definitely Q is more worth. It's just okay, you're gonna Q Ari. It's just so slippery. Or Yone. Or Jin Zhao that is probably not gonna be in range to. Or like if you're gonna be in range, he's gonna have ult. But yeah, it's definitely a thing that you can think about. I would do it more if I'm strong, or I would do it more if everyone has damage, because Wukong like top 2-6 Jax, I wouldn't like say he's strongest, but it makes sense why you're doing it for sure. And yeah, your ultimates are just very, very bad. Like this, you're ulting for just to delay them or something?
I was trying to get Yon, because Yon was closer. Wukong
Yeah, but
was coming up at
yeah, but
the same time. Wukong with WE can get on him.
because you see when you ulti and Wukong is you should ulti and you're not even like Wukong. Okay, she just respawned. Okay, he's just in base. He's just leaving base. This stun, you'll never get there, right? Look at this. Look where Wukong is. Even if he wait, oh, he's
Ice is still
behind you.
stunned right now. Yeah, home guards.
Yeah,
Or
because look at the map. Like
not
you
the
ult
best,
and
but
look Wukong. Look Wukong. Not even with 3 flashes he can come. Like you see, you double. You don't even hit the W. So that was ideally you hit the ulti when he's there. Like you hit the ulti when Wukong is here or here or here or here or here, just so you can be sure because you saw your ults like always so deep. Let's see, let's see. We got a lot of work to do, okay? Because we've got a lot of early game things. Pretty much everything. Like we've got some wave management, we've got some camera control, we've got some trading, and then in the mid game, I mean, little mid game, you need to learn how to play Ash better, like with the E's, with the R, especially with the R. E's, maybe it was just autopilot, but with the R and W, not ideal. You can do much better than this. And then fundamentals, this definitely we need to improve mid game. I think mid game is and there was not really much about this game mid game. You just stayed silent in any form, which is okay. You got caught a lot. Do you really get caught like this a lot, or
kind of depends on the game. Like some games, if I'm getting caught, I usually get caught a lot. But if I'm not getting caught, I won't. Like I feel like it's more mental thing. It's like, okay, well, I'm 1-5, 1-6. If I
see?
die, I'm worth 10 gold. The wave is worth 150. 2 waves is worth 300 at this point.
You really need to look at the gold you have. So now you need 1300 gold. So the moment you get this wave, you have it. There's no reason for you to stay unless it's like a very reliable play that you can attend to. It's recall. Okay, so you see Velko stop, move your camera, but it's just barter. And Annie has no ulti right now, as we can see here. So it's just much better to recall and then ult after. Yeah, like you get the item. Okay. Is there any play on the map? Not really. I mean, Ice is too far. Bard is too far. Let me just recall and go to top. And then now, same thing. Is Jin Zhao, you're not gonna one shot even if you hit ult with any? Yeah, just recall. And then, okay, ult, here, like this. If you don't get this guy, you get this guy, and he's under the tower, while we respect the rule of someone is around, 2 people around. And this angle is pretty hard to dodge for this guy. You hesitate because remember, any has this range. This is T-Burst range and Q. Okay, with flash it can be extended, but it's flash. See, the easiest way to carry with this champ is having good game sense and ulting when you should ult. But now look at your goal. Okay, now you need to stay because they are like about to fight and they are, should have recalled. See, really greedy for this place. See, okay. So I guess we can do mid to late game with analysis. Honestly, well, now you have to stay because they're fighting because you missed the recall a while ago. You had another ult here. Like now, just ult. Just ult. She can't dodge here. I mean, she could go towards that, but she has to be crazy because Wukong will kill her. So just ult there. Ult, 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 ult. Because you have a lot of people here. So if you stun her even for a second, she's definitely gonna die. Yeah, I see. That's why you are losing a lot on this jump. You also have kind of low confidence on her. Let's do it. So you decide to stay, which you shouldn't do. You have 2000 gold, just recall. Just recall. You have like good components, especially because you're pretty useless. You should just recall. Okay, so should we watch this mid to late game? Should we make the plan with the mistakes that you should fix? What do you think is better for today?
I don't think the rest of this mid to late game, because like if you skim through it, I end up just getting my items because of farm, and then we just win the game. Like they get top inhib, they get mid inhib, they get baron, and then we just win a fight, and then we just win another fight, and we win.
Yeah, remember when you told me that you'd like to get camps? Now you got Drake. And now you are pretty strong. Okay, not you, but overall the team is reasonably decent. You've ult, you should get vision for Baron Asher. Top is pushing, Wukong is getting his camps, Bard is coming, and he's getting prior. They got Baron, there is a fight top. So now you're taking camps. So in this case, okay, you have 2 E's, which is kind of troll, but in this case, you should really be playing for Nash. Just go towards mid, get vision for Nash, stay with Wukong, stay with Annie, stay with Bard. Getting camps, it's not that bad. The moment you see they got Nashor, if you start doing it, it's not bad, but the fact it didn't actually eat towards Baron, didn't actually go towards mid, because in a different game, they will be on it and it's going to be 10,000 HP, or Wukong will be in the fight, and you need to be there with the ulti. Taking camps is always a red flag. It should be your last thing to do as a carry. Because now, don't get me wrong, I don't say you're strong, but Yuntal, PD, DF, pickaxe, I don't say you're useless. You can do damage. And if you hit a rule, so this right here, are you gonna get Krugs though? Yeah, I mean, it doesn't, like, this is okay because nothing is happening on the map. Jax just died. But just overall getting camps.
I'm trying to get to my Infinity Edge as fast as possible. Because of the way that Ashe passive works. Even with the items I have right now.
If they get Baron, you just lost the game. Right. Just 100% lost the game. Like now, he's pushing top. We need to get vision for Nash. You don't need red buff because we don't know if they're there. You go towards mid, you have ult in 5 seconds. You stay with Annie. You guys have almost everything up. Your concern is not Infinity Edge. Infinity, you're 1,000 gold away from more. 1,200. You're not getting Infinity Edge on these 3 camps. So here you should put more emphasis on I need to stay with my team. If you are 100 gold way of Infinity, to maybe 200, 250, 1,300, I mean you need to get like 10 red buffs more. Okay, I see. Good. I will know that because definitely you might still lose a lot of game because of the doing camps when you shouldn't kind of think. Let's see, what do you think are the main issues that we identified as like things that we need to fix?
The trading, I mean, you said pretty much everything in lane. Trading, we didn't really talk about it, but like ward timing. I just know that just from like looking at myself. A lot of times I'll be like, can I ward here? Can I not ward here? And just think I can't.
I see.
And so I don't.
If you're good on Ashe with the E's, you shouldn't need to ward in half of the game. Okay, half of the other games you should understand how to ward. But you can be Gumayushi level at warding if we don't fix the trading in the lane and how we play around the cooldowns. Is gonna happen in your gameplay. Like if you're Gumayushi in team fights, wording, mid game, you'll still be stuck in Emerald. Okay, maybe you're gonna get Emerald 1, but that trading What else? What else? Like playing around the cooldowns. Vel'Koz has no Q, you're not hooking up, you're not using W's on them, you're not using your range advantage. What else?
Well, I mean, a lot of the other stuff was like Ashe specific. So like my ults were bad.
Okay.
The W's. I kind of tunnel with my W. I'm trying to get minions and damage on them when damage on them can oftentimes be just enough.
Yeah. It's not bad to use on minions and on them, but if you can use it on both of them, or if you can use it even on one and they are chunked, then you don't need to hit the minions because you already had push. You pushed the whole lane, like you had prio. You don't like. From that case, you don't. It's not a must to hit it on the way. You know? What else for the fundamentals? So we've got wave management plus recall.
I was staying too long. Yeah.
Yes, that is a thing that we need to fix as soon as possible. So we have BF in base, we're pretty chunked, but we're forcing unnecessary trades, and we're also overextending after we get a really clean recall window and crush the wave, but we keep on staying and staying and staying and staying. And this unfortunately also happens in mid game when we have 1500 gold and we are following. Okay, we're gonna follow in teammates. And then you also had camera control. I remember now. Interesting. It's gonna be hard to say which one should we fix first because they're all very big. So I think is basically anything you fix is gonna be a big impact for you.
I think the camera control one would be like the last one.
The last one, yeah.
There was only one time that you mentioned it in the entire game.
Yeah, but even when you're ulting, camera control is very important, and you're not looking when you ult. So camera control can be more things, not just like you looking team fights, but also like before. But yeah, okay. So camera control is not really a big deal. Trading in lane is definitely a big deal, and the wave management is definitely a big deal. So these two, I think, if I have to spend all 3 hours on this, I probably spend this because I think those are going to be the things that are going to really push your gameplay. You didn't tell me, what is your goal, K, right now in League?
I mean, I'd like to just get back to Diamond, like where I was.
Definitely you can. I think you have lots of things to improve at the moment, and you have like lots of things and patterns that you need to improve. With hard work, and you watch the session again.
$5. If you have problems improving and getting better in the game faster but cannot afford booking coaching, on my Patreon you can access more than 627 VOD reviews, premium videos about how to wave management, mid-game macro, and tier lists that will show you the best champions to climb and to improve for your elo. And these are not on YouTube, this is only on Patreon, they're exclusive. Moreover, you can participate in the free coaching waiting list to get a premium VOD review. I'm giving away 2 free VOD reviews every single week. All what you need to do is simple 2-step process. Subscribe to my Patreon and share your OPGG, and voila, you are on the waiting list. You're gonna get a personalized VOD review for any game in your match history. For just $5, you get not only the free VOD review, but a whole bunch of exclusive benefits that will supercharge your gaming experience. It's a small investment for a big return. And it's just $5, it's no brainer, right? But here is the deal, you've got to act quickly. The waiting list is already filling up fast. 55 people already subscribed to the Patreon, and there are 6 people that they are on board, they are on the waiting list. And more are joining every moment. Now, do you want to secure your spot for a free VOD review? Go ahead on my Patreon and reserve it right now.